Everybody knows somebody who's diabetic, and what does that really mean? I mean, how I got diagnosed with diabetes was sort of an interesting process. One day I went into work and I threw up all day. Worse, for like 2 weeks I had the worst vomiting and diarrhea ever because I thought I had an ulcer or something. I thought, what else could this be? They did all these tests on me and it turned out that I was diabetic. So those aren't usually symptoms. You always hear like, tired, thirsty. At a certain point I started thinking to myself, maybe I need new glasses, because I would look at the screens in front of me and I would have a hard time reading it. And then I thought, well, maybe I need reading glasses. One day I woke up and I drove to work and I was having the hardest time seeing anything. I was doing my job, but I just noticed that the whole day I couldn't really see anything. It was very blurry. That was the last day I worked because that was the day that I lost most of my vision. I don't know. It's pretty devastating. The rest of my regular life just stopped. Like, I had no social life. I was at home all the time. I couldn't really go anywhere. It took me a while to figure out, or to learn how to, adapt to the blindness. In the beginning, there was a lot of depression, and I think really the things that helped me get through it the most were a few family members, a couple friends, and then I started taking classes at the Center for the Blind. It's on El Cajon Boulevard. It was nice to be around other people who really couldn't see anything, or other people who were like bumping into things, and it was kind of nice to be around people who maybe, to see the way they dealt with it, I guess, was really interesting. I think it helped a lot. I started to have problems with my leg, my right leg. Eventually, first I got my toe amputated, and then I went through so much pain with that. I ended up spending, I think, about a month in the hospital, where at the end of it, I just said, well, you know what, forget this. I'm getting my part of my leg amputated because this is too much. I learned how to walk with that, and as soon as I learned how to walk, I went back to the Blind Center, where I took more classes. As far as the leg goes, it's just been sort of a trial and error. I learned Braille. I learned how to use a computer, special programs that magnify it, because I do have some vision in one of my eyes. I don't know. It's pretty devastating. I don't know. It's pretty devastating.